many of you have felt like this? Morning, everyone. Okay, just gonna get knocked again. It's okay. Let me just go to my meeting. Let me just make sure I focus because I've got some sick ideas I'm gonna share today. So let me just focus on that. Oh, there's Sandra. Please don't touch my hair. Please don't touch my hair. Please don't touch my hair. What's that? Yeah, it glues. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you not? Why does she always do this in the office? Yeah, it's Kane. Just. Anyway, focus. Ideas for this meeting. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm gonna. Hold on. Is that Simon? Is that Simon? I haven't seen him for about a month, and the last time I saw Simon told me that for the same project we worked on, he got a pay rise and a bonus, and now no one's spoken to me about my pay rise and bonus. I need to address that today. Focus. Meeting. Not today. It's not every day argue, okay? Just focus. Right, so I'm gonna come in, share this sick idea, let's go in. Oh, it's a bit hostile in here, isn't it? Okay, maybe today's not the day to share the idea today. Everyone seems a bit off. Okay. And besides, in the last meeting when I tried to share that idea, everyone was talking over me. Again, I was like, people were trying to talk over me consistently. So do you know what? Let me be quiet. Let me not say anything today. And the one time I actually did try to address it, they told me I was too strong. I was too much, I was too aggressive. So let me just be quiet today. The idea is a sick idea, so I should really talk about this idea, but do you know what? Let me just sit down. Oh, Kate's here. Yep, no, definitely not saying anything. She's an idea stealer. And the last time she tried to come with this, you people that, nah, definitely. They don't even deserve my ideas. I'm gonna go in quiet. That's exactly how I felt as a black woman in corporate UK. I felt silenced. I felt like I had to question myself, question my abilities, question my values, question if I should even be in this job. I constantly felt like I had to mask who I really was. My name's Alicia Richardson, and today I'm going to talk about why masking is harmful for black women's careers. On that note, I'm taking my heels off. Because I need to get comfortable, okay? So today, what I'm going to cover with you, I'm going to define what masking is. I'm going to explain why it's harmful for a black woman in her career. And I'm going to talk to you how I stepped out. I'm going to tell you how I stepped out of that and how I progressed and unmasked myself. So first and foremost, what is masking? So masking is basically trying to do things so you can fit in with those around you. It's hiding who you truly are. It's allowing for disrespect. It's really not saying anything. It's compressing your ideas. It's letting people touch your hair when you don't want them to touch your hair. It's all these different things that black women have had to endure throughout their time in corporate UK. Now, I can appreciate that not everybody here is a black woman, but it's important to spread awareness because I'm no longer hearing I didn't know, because we all have a part to play in our experiences. Now, one of the interesting facts that I read up on that I want to share with you today was a study by Foresight Society and Runnymede Trust. So they surveyed 2,000 Asian and black women and 1,000 white women. And they found that in this study, 60% of women of colour said that they had to mask themselves in the workplace. That's too much, 60%. And they specifically said they had to hide things like their diet, changing their food, changing their interests, changing the things that they spoke about. They had to change all these things, their beauty, their hair, everything. They had to change this just to fit in the workplaces. On top of that, I read a different stat that really started me to kind of think and analyze things differently. So there was a study by LSE that stated that black women in particular are least likely to be in the highest percentage of earners in the UK. So when I saw that stat, I thought, hold on a minute, We're masking ourselves to fit in, to really thrive in the workplace, but we're not actually in the highest percentage of earners. It's not making any sense. So I thought to myself, no, I'm the eldest sister out of 4. I'm going to show my sisters what a boss black lady can do. I'm not going to mask myself. I'm going to show society. I'm going to show my friends. I'm going to show my network. I'm going to bulldoze through those barriers. Because I had too many experiences of me going to the workplace where I have to sit quietly and hunch my back over, stay silent in a meeting. Me, silent in the meeting. I had to close my mouth in the meeting and not say too much, you know. I had to walk in the workplace and see black girls and say, oh, can't sit with them, just in case they get judged. That's not okay. I've had my black female friends tell me consistently that I've gone through experiences where, do you know what? I'm not going to thrive here. I'm not going to thrive here. I have to say nothing. I have to be silent. I'm not going to thrive here. And what that's doing is harming our career. And I'm having none of it. On top of that, I like to live my best life. Okay, let's be realistic. I like to live nice. I like a life of abundance. I like to go on holidays. I like to enjoy myself. And for me to get to those goals, I need to be senior so I can earn the money. Okay? So when I kind of came to a conclusion that, okay, this masking business, it needs to stop, I decided that actually, Alicia, you're not the other. You have the ingredients to the sauce that they don't have. That's what it is. Okay, they don't have another you. So you are a value add. That's what this is. And this is my whole theory in life, value add. This is what's helped me to step out of myself of masking, value add. And I'm gonna walk you through what value add is. V, verification, verify what you're good at. As a black woman, and if you know a black woman, tell her this as well. Verify what you're good at. How do I do that? So what I have is a feel-good folder. That's a nice word. The actual folder's called Don't Sleep on Your Gifts. I've got that folder, and whenever anyone gives me great compliments, they give a testimonial, a LinkedIn recommendation, they say something nice, I add it to that folder. Because whenever anyone tries to check me, I say, hold on a minute, let me just verify. I'm actually good at that. I actually have the social proof for that, so you're not gonna gaslight me. So think about what you've done. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not capable of doing things. Verify things. Second, A, allies, sponsors, and mentors. Those individuals in my life have saved my life in so many different forms that they don't even know. Allies are usually someone that come from a point of privilege, and they say your name in the room when you're not there. Sponsors will open the door for you, or maybe give up their seat so you can sit down. Mentors will guide you. All of these individuals are so important for you to have because they see you for who you are. They see a version of you that you don't even see in yourself yet. I remember I had a sponsor. She actually managed to double my pay salary. So she saw me and said, you'll be good for this role. I said, me? Really? Me? You'll be good for this role? She was like, yep, she coached me through it. So she was a mentor to me. And then she made sure I got the role, and that doubled my salary. So she helped in that way. I've had sponsors that have introduced me to clients. I've had allies that have said to me, I was in that meeting room and they tried to drag your name, but I didn't make them drag your name. Who was not a black woman in here, that's what you need to be. Not just in front of everybody, not just for show, we need to see it behind the scenes as well. So that's important. L, this is my favorite one. Let them know about you, okay? I am queen of self-promotion because if I don't say anything, who's gonna know? Who's gonna really know? So it's so important for you to let everybody know what you've been doing. Another example. So because I let one of my sponsors know that I'm trying to be the fastest growing, biggest, founder of Black Create Connects, which is the fast growing community, I'm trying to do that. That's what I'm trying to do. He said last week in a meeting, I was on a meeting with a client and he was there, the client he introduced me to. And then he introduced me as Alicia. She's the founder of one of the fastest growing black communities in the UK. And I said, yes, sponsor, yes! Talking up the things to me. And if I didn't tell him that's what I want, he wouldn't have said it. If I didn't say things online, on LinkedIn, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm doing it, people won't then message me and say, can we book you for this? You also, when you let people know about you, you filter out people that don't want to work with you, and you attract those that want to work with you. So you attract the right life for you. L. U. Unapologetic. Sorry, do you mind not saying that word about me? Is that okay? So please can we have a discussion about my salary increase, because I heard that Simon got one. Can we have a conversation about that? Hi, I said good morning. Do you mind saying good morning back? Be unapologetic about your request. It's not rude. Do you know what it is? It's self-respect. You're setting a standard for yourself. People know how to speak to you, how to approach you. They know what you are going to take and what you're not going to take. So be unapologetic about that. E, expand my network. Now everyone knows that I'm network queen, okay? And I don't just do it for fun. I don't just network for a little bit, actually. I do it a little bit for fun. But the power of a network is so impactful. Your network can open doors for you because they know, do you know what, I've got this person, let's give her this opportunity, right? When I first started Black Create Connect, it was just a network to give other Black professionals opportunities. It started on WhatsApp. And over time, the group's grown to about 800 now. There's people in this room that I've met in this community. There's people that work alongside me that I've met in this community. There's people that have got me paid work. There's people that validate my feelings. There's people that support me. There's people that back me from this network. When you have a network, nobody can gaslight you because you have a whole tribe behind you that's supporting you, that's talking up for you. You need that. So when you go into these workplaces, you go with the strength and support with everybody else in your network. So that's important. A, for the ad bit. Action. So all the other things are great, but it's so important for you to take action because you're proving, you've got the proof that actually I'm doing what I say I do. So where's my action? I go to organisations, I teach them about how to have inclusive workplaces, how to have equitable workplaces, I have difficult conversations with them, I'm real with them. Then I go to the Black professionals, I teach them how they can elevate in their career. I teach them about executive presence, how to go through their CV, how to boost up their LinkedIn, how to attract roles. I'm doing that, and then lastly, I put them in the rooms together so that they can elevate, they can connect themselves and build their own connections. That's action. When you've done the action, no one can talk to you. No one can tell you that you're not good enough. No one can tell you that you're not valuable, that your ideas are not good. You've done the ideas, you've got the social proof. D, digest good content. Now the reason why it's important, and I think this was spoken about earlier, but it's really important to digest good content because then you're able to process things in a better way. I'm not going to respond to something negatively in a negative way. I'm going to respond respectfully, sternly, but still positively. You come up with really good ideas when you digest good content. Your mind really spirals. And when you have more ideas, there's more room for growth, more contributions. Also, you gain more confidence when you digest good content. And I'm not just talking about sitting down watching motivational talks like this. The conversations you're engaging with. What are you passively interested in on social media? What are you watching in your spare time, in your free time? What things are you passively digesting? Think about that. The last one is do good and say good to yourself. I don't want to hear any other Black women accepting some of these norms that people want to put on us and these names and these labels. We're not accepting it. Do good, say good to others as well. And if people can see that actually the work that you're doing is positive, the impact that you're having is positive, then no one can come for you and tell you that actually you're not valuable enough, you're not knowledgeable enough, your ideas are not good, your contributions are not valid. They can't tell you that. Remember, you're the value add. Remember that wherever you go, whenever someone questions you, tries to make sure that you don't feel like you're included, makes you feel like you don't have a voice, remember you're the value add. Now, one of the key things I like to do, in my home I have different pictures, words of affirmation. I'm big on words because I like to speak words into my life daily, right? One of the key things that I like to do is speak life into myself daily. Now, I want to get your participation in this. And I want to say some words, and I want you to repeat after me as I say this. This is for everybody. But in particular, for those that are not Black women, I want you to find a Black woman to repeat this to, today or this week. I am worthy.
I am worthy.
My contributions are valuable.
My contributions are valuable.
I'm going to embrace my beauty.
I'm going to embrace my beauty.
I'm going to celebrate my culture.
I'm going to celebrate my culture.
I deserve to be seen and heard.
I deserve to be seen and heard.
And I will not mask myself.
And I will not mask myself.
Thank you for participating. I'm not finished, but thank you. Now, there's an American author called Alice Walker. I'm not sure if anyone's heard of her.
Yes.
Yeah. She said the biggest way people give up their power is by thinking that they don't have any. When you mask yourself, you're telling yourself, I'm incapable, I don't have any power. That is limiting your beliefs, your ability to thrive and get to that high percentage. I want to see myself in that high percentage of earners. Anyone else want to see themselves in the high percentage of earners? Anyone else? We want to see ourselves up there. So you need to apply these things and tell yourself, I have the power. Who has the power?
I have the power.
Amazing. Well, my name's Alicia Richardson, and thank you for listening to my talk.